May I come in, sir?
Please come.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Tell us about yourself.
So, my name is Bijoy Ahmed. I am from Guwahati. My place of birth is Boko from Kamrup district. And I've done my schooling from Sankadev Sishu Vidya Niketan. And after that, I have done my plus 2 from VAJRA College. Then I've done my graduation from Regional Dental College. After that, I have worked as a junior doctor in the same college
From when?
from 2023 to 2024.
And you're still working.
Pardon, sir?
Still working.
No, sir. In April, my posting got over. It was
Or
a
it's contractual.
Yeah, contractual post.
And what are you planning to do now?
So I'm fully preparing for civil services now.
As a dentist, why do you want to come as civil servant?
So the main reason is like from childhood, I've been inspired from my father actually. My first preference is Assam Police Services. Also, that's it. So my father is in police service.
Then why did you waste all these years becoming a dentist?
So initial first reason was the minimum requirement to uh, fill up for the civil service is graduation level.
So it could have been a graduation in the humanities or in science.
So
But coming into dentistry means you're not only stressed for time because you have to study so much, but also you're spending a lot of government money for doing that.
I accept it, but I was more inclined towards applied sciences, and I believe that my dental knowledge can be also applicable in the
No,
fields of
dentistry is
civil
a
service.
specialization. It is not just applied science, it is specialization.
Yes.
When do you study dentistry or medicine?
So
You study only when you have made up your mind that you'll become a dentist or you'll become a surgeon or you'll become a doctor or you'll become whatever.
yes.
So you did that and then now you say that from childhood you wanted to be a civil servant.
So
From childhood, if you wanted to become a civil servant, then from childhood you should have worked to become a civil servant. Why after dentistry?
So one of the reason is that I come from a very humble background. So if by chance I will be not able to clear the services, then at least that there will be a backup.
So you're not confident that you will make it to civil service.
So
That is the impression I get.
no, so it's not like that. I'm not very confident.
Because you are keeping this as a backup. You mentioned the word backup yourself.
Yes. So considering the competition, and there are maybe many circumstances that I'll not be able to clear the exam. So
But you cleared the dentistry, which is a tough exam, and
Yes.
you've successfully come out and become a dentist. I don't know what is your reputation as a dentist, but you seem to have done 1 year of service also,
yes, sir.
and you must have proved yourself. But after that, you want to come and join civil service. Now you tell me, why should one come to join the civil service? What is your enchantment with civil service?
So according to me, the main reason should be like passion to serve for the country or
What could be more than passion to serve as a dentist?
So dentistry is like very special. If I go with the dentistry, then at one time I may be able to serve one or two people for a 1 hour or 2 hour. If I go to the civil services, maybe I able to make larger impact in the society.
You may be posted in areas where you may not be able to serve a single person in a day.
So still, I believe that it will be influence more number of people.
Is it
somewhere in
because
the-
you want to serve people that you want to become a civil servant, or is it that you think civil service is better than dentistry?
No, sir. My main motive is that I have been always attracted to the services. Somewhere
No.
knowingly or unknowingly.
What is your first choice?
So my first choice is Assam Police Services.
Police service. Why police service? Why not the Assam civil service?
So my father is in Assam Police. He retired as a constable 2 months ago. So since childhood, I was seeing him like working hard, and somewhere I also get attracted to the services, surrounded by all the police officers, salutes,
Okay, tell me.
uniforms.
Tell me the ranks right from constable onwards till
So
the
first,
highest rank.
so first is constable, then ASI, then SI.
From constable straight away to ASI, or is there something else in between?
So a constable can become a havaldar,
Mhm.
then assistant sub inspector, then sub inspector, then inspector, then if from state services he joined, then he becomes a DSP or assistant superintendent of police if joined from All India Services, then IGP, then
Oh, IGP straight away. He doesn't become a DIG.
So, pardon, sir. He becomes DIG, then he becomes an IGP, then he becomes a additional DGP, then he becomes a DGP. This is the
He becomes
Deputy General
DGP.
of Police.
What is the primary job of the police?
So, main job is maintaining law and order.
Law and order is a derivative. It is an outcome of doing some work. What is that work?
Sir, I believe it's maintaining law and order and investigation.
I'm again repeating. Law and order, maintenance of law and order is a derivative.
Yes, sir.
It happens as an outcome of some other activity. What is that activity?
It's a part of service towards society.
The police, why is the policeman required if it is to be service to society? The CS is there, other services are there.
Yes, sir. It's
All services are doing society service to the society. But the policeman does something which the others don't do.
Sir, more inclined towards crime and criminal investigation.
You are saying it now. The first and most important job that a policeman does is to prevent crime.
Yes, sir.
If you prevent crime, then there will be law and order.
Yes, sir.
If there is law and order, then there will be peace in the society.
Yes, sir.
Am I correct or wrong?
Correct, sir.
So, what should be the first thing that policeman does?
Sir, crime and criminal.
He controls crime, catches the criminal, takes him to the law,
Yes, sir.
takes him to the court or whatever. But prevention of crime is the most important.
Yes, sir.
Only when you prevent crime that you can maintain law and order.
Law and
Law and order is not the work. Law and order is an outcome.
Outcome.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I said it because you're so interested in police service. You must know the basics of what a policeman does,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? And this is the basic work that a policeman does. Now tell me, you are posted, as you said, as a DSP.
Yes, sir.
You're posted in a remote place where there's a lot of criminal activity going on, and you're given charge of that area. And this is your first posting, and that's an area where you do not know the language.
Yes, sir.
You are what? Bijoy Ahmed. Are you Assamese or Bengali?
Assamese, sir.
You're Assamese. You're Assamese and you're posted in a tribal area where that language you do not know, and they do not understand your language. The first night you go back home and want to sleep, and midnight you get an information that a renowned or a terrifier in that area, a bad fellow, he has gone and killed some people, and you get that information in the night at midnight, and you know that he has just tried to run away. What will you do?
Sir, first I will contact my subordinates and collect
Where?
in the Thana where I
In
am
the Thana.
posted.
Then
I'll try to inform them about the situation. And
you will inform them or they will inform you.
if I got the news first, maybe from
You
inside,
will get the information from Thana only, no?
Yes, sir.
Who else will give you the information?
Then I will try to alert the associated Thana also in the area nearby region that one serious criminal is on the run. So they can increase the patrolling and surveillance in the area, and maybe check gates can be also located to locate him immediately. And if possible, I will try to alert the local area leaders in the area also.
And you will stay at home
No, sir, I will also go to
with the intention of,
to boost the motivation of my subordinates.
is it motivation which is more important or is it catching the criminal more
Sir,
important?
Both are equivalently.
Your SP comes in on phone after that and he tells you, please go and catch him.
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
Sir, it cannot be done individually. I need help of my subordinates, or
Okay,
maybe
you take your
whoever
subordinate. Then you tell me that you will take your subordinate.
Yes, sir. I will check every check post if they are doing their duty willingly or not.
There is a jungle and he has gone into the jungle.
Then there can be an search and rescue team can be called, or if required, I can call the CRPF team also.
You see him running ahead of you.
Then I will try to
Will you shoot him and kill him?
No, sir. First, I will try to alert him. And I believe that
How will you try to alert him?
so with mic and everything.
In the jungle.
So with mic we can do.
Okay. You will alert him and he doesn't bother about your
and
alerting.
tell him to they come out and surrender immediately.
He doesn't. He keeps on running. What do you do?
If he keeps on running, I'll try to catch him like,
How?
with like zip or if anything is there.
Jungle, in the middle of a jungle, there's no jeep. Nothing will go.
So then I will try to catch him like manually. I believe that
So
I
you
will
have to be better than him in running.
Yes, I believe that I will be trained enough in the services.
By training, you do not become faster, no?
Yes.
He may be faster. He is also training himself every day. You're not able to catch him. What do you do?
So then I will do blank fire in the air.
He also gets back and starts doing firing.
If he start giving backfire, then I'll have to shoot him.
You'll kill him.
Yes.
Why?
In the legs first. Initially, I'll try to shoot him in the legs or maybe non-vital areas.
Suppose suddenly he appears from behind a tree and then he points a gun at you.
Then I'll shoot him for self-defense purpose. It can be done according.
What will you do it for?
For self-defense.
Self-defense.
Yes.
Okay. This is what I wanted to know, whether you can kill
Yes.
a person or not. Can you normally kill a person as a policeman?
Normally, we cannot do so.
Who can ensure that you can kill?
So there is a law in CRPC section 46. If is a very heinous crime and he try to attack us, then for self-defense we can shoot or kill that person.
For self-defense, you can shoot. Where are the training institutes in Assam for police?
So there is one commando training in Mandakata area, and another for constable level. It is in Dergaon area, and for SI level and other stuff, other senior posts like DSP, it's in Northeast Police Academy, Shillong.
Shillong.
Yes.
Is there something in Haflong also?
So
Is there something in Golaghat also?
Golaghat, I'm not aware that much.
Okay. When did the top post become DGP? It was earlier IGP in the state. At some point of time, IGP, the top post, became DGP.
Yes.
When was this?
So I'm not aware of it.
How many DGP's names can you tell me in the last few years?
The recent DGP is Gyanendra Pratap Singh, sir.
Recent?
Currently, sir.
Current?
Current.
He's not recent, he's
Yes.
current.
Then previously it was Kulodhar Soikia, sir. Then it was Mukesh Sahai, sir.
Before GP Singh, it was Kulosakya.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
I'm not very sure, sir.
Who else do you know? Which other names you know?
Then one is Mukesh Sahai. Then
Have you heard the name of Bhaskar Jyoti?
yes, sir,
Mohanta?
Bhaskar Jyoti.
When was he?
He was in 2022 around.
So after that, GP Singh came, or is it somebody else was there?
After that, Kulo Soikia came.
Kulosakya came.
Kulodhar Soikia came.
Kulosakya came after Bhaskar
Bhaskar
Mohanta. Achha. And then who else was there earlier?
Earlier, I'm unable to recall, sir.
Not able to think. Okay. Have you heard of the recent changes which were made in 3 important law books for the police?
Yes, sir.
What are they?
So one is Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, and one is Bharatiya.
What was the original?
So Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita is came from Indian Penal Code,
Mhm.
1860.
Mhm.
One is CRPC is amended to change the name to Bharatiya Nyaya Suraksha Samhita, and another is Indian Evidence Act, which is changed to Bharatiya Suraksha Adhiniyam.
Suraksha Adhiniyam.
It's something like Sakshya Adhiniyam.
Saksharta Adhiniyam.
Yes.
Okay. What is the latest news which is now very hot? Latest international, national, local.
So in local though, it's the Dikili Pukhuri protest. It was
In national.
So national. So national is
International.
Maharashtra elections.
International elections are not only Maharashtra, there are many other places. Which other state is undergoing election?
It's Jharkhand.
Jharkhand. What about international?
So internationally, one hot news is US elections.
What is the news?
So Donald Trump is leading currently.
Leading.
Yes, according to the open voting.
Donald Trump is leading, so results have not been declared.
So I didn't follow news since last 2 days.
But this is the hottest news in the last few months. Donald Trump was elected.
Yes.
Huh? What is the name of the vice president?
So for Donald Trump, I'm unable to get also.
Vance. No?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Why is he important for India?
I have no idea. Sir.
No? He happens to have married an Indian. So he is India's son-in-law. You have not seen the newspapers?
No, sir.
But you have to be more acquainted with the news that is going on, because in the interview board, a lot of things may be asked. But somehow, your answer regarding why you want to leave dentistry and come to civil service is not very convincing. Not very convincing. You have taken so much time to become a dentist, you have spent so much money. In fact, the government has spent perhaps so much money for you.
Yes, sir.
And then you said that from childhood I wanted to become a civil servant. And you said that I have done dentistry only as a backup. I don't think that is convincing. Okay. You could not have been doing it by mistake also, because you were deliberately going to become a dentist. It could not have been by mistake or by chance. How many times have you written the civil service exam?
So this is my second attempt. And
What happened in the first attempt?
First attempt, I couldn't clear prelims.
When was that?
Last year, sir.
Last year you didn't clear prelims, this year you cleared right to mains.
Yes, sir.
How confident are you that this year you will go through? In a scale of 0 to 10, how much will you give yourself?
Around more than 6.
It could not be more than 6. More than 6 could be 7, 8, 9, 10. Which one?
So approximately 7.5.
7.5.
Yes, sir.
So you're still not very confident about the remaining part.
Yes, sir.
When is the interview?
22.
22nd.
22nd, sir.
Have you done mock interview earlier?
I've done only one.
Where?
SPMIS.
When?
Just 1 week ago.
1 week ago you did. And this is the second. Do you think you're gaining from mock interviews? Any gain that you have?
Yes, sir.
What is the gain you think you have?
So I'm trying to build the confidence and the flow of this conversation.
Have you been able to do it?
I believe slowly I'm able to.
Okay. So you think you need more mocks?
I believe I need 2-3 more mocks.
Okay. Then do 2-3 more mocks. But before that, go back home
Yes, sir.
and practice.
Yes.
You know what a personality is. This is a personality test.
Yes, sir.
It is not so much a knowledge test.
Yes, sir.
It is a personality test. And you're talking about confidence. That is the key word. The most important word and concept for a personality test is your confidence. And confidence can come out of a good personality.
Yes,
A good personality is what? There are two parts of it. One is a physical and the other is internal. The physical part is how you look, how you cut your hair, how good you've got a face, shaven face, how well you are groomed, how well you have dressed yourself, how nicely you have put your tie, and your sitting posture, and more important than that, your voice.
Yes, sir.
And your eye contact. Because the board will see what? They'll see you, your face mostly,
Yes, sir.
and they'll see your eyes, and they'll hear your voice. These things must be absolutely perfect.
Okay, sir.
If you, after some time, if your voice falls, the board understands you are losing confidence. If your eye contact is lost, you're looking here and there and you're not having contact with the member's eyes, it is understood that you have lost confidence. If your sitting posture goes from this to this, it is understood that you are losing confidence. Control these.
Yes, sir.
Have interviews with yourself on the mirror.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you can record them on your mobile. Hear the voice. Is it good enough? This side, most people who will be sitting to take your interview will be senior citizens,
Yes, sir.
60 plus. Some of them may be hard of hearing. If you speak very slowly, softly, they may not hear. They may say that again, which is negative.
Yes, sir.
You should be able to make yourself heard by everybody in the first chance. Okay. It is very important to listen to the question very carefully.
Yes.
More important than that is to understand the question. And most important is to frame an answer in your mind to that question. Never start answering before you have understood the question, because you are then prone to say something which is not a part of the question. Just because you heard a word, you think he is asking about this, you will answer something which is not really the answer. So understand what is being asked of you, then only answer. And when you answer, be careful.
Yes, sir.
That you are not answering something which is not asked. Answer only what is asked. Also, very important to know one thing, that every answer that you give will generate the next question.
Yes.
If you say something, out of that something, the board member will take out the next question and ask you. Most of the time. So what should you do? You should give only those many words from where, if questions arise, you know the answers.
Yes, sir.
If you want to show that you know a lot of things and you say something to impress them, and they take your question answer, and from that word another question comes for which you don't have the answer, you're digging your own grave. So be simple, be concise, be absolutely sure that this is the answer, and also ensure that this answer does not give rise to another question for which I have no answer.
Yes.
In fact, an intelligent candidate will go one step further. What he will do is give the answer and put some word within that answer to which next question answer he knows very well. So the member asks him a question based on his answer, and he is able to answer that question even better, because he has already planned it that way. Intelligent candidates can take board members to their favor. It doesn't happen to everybody, it doesn't happen all the time. It may not happen at all in a particular interview. But if you get an opportunity, don't lose it.
Yes.
Remember, there are three possible outcomes to any question. First is, you know the answer. Second is, you don't know the answer.
Yes.
And the third is, you think you know, but you're not sure.
Yes, sir.
Any other possible outcomes?
Forgetting the answer.
Forgetting is not knowing.
Yes, sir.
At that point of time, forgetting means you don't know.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But if you have a situation where you know the answer, what will you do? You'll give the answer.
Yes, sir.
If you do not know the answer, the best thing to do is to say, sorry sir, I don't know the answer. Doesn't matter. It may be first, second, third, 3 times you have to say the same thing. Doesn't matter.
Yes,
There's no negative for saying I don't know. But when you get a question to which you think you know the answer, but you're not very sure, what do? Don't guess. Ask permission.
Yes,
Sir, I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm not sure whether it will be correct or wrong. If you give me permission, I can answer. What you have done is you have thrown the ball to his court.
Yes, sir.
Instead of your answering and getting it wrong, you have told him, you tell me whether I should answer, but I may give a wrong answer also.
Yes.
You have told him already. After that, if he says, no, don't answer, then it's fine. Then you go to the next question. But if he says, okay, you answer. He knowingly asks you to answer that question, that you may give a wrong answer also. You have already told him.
Yes.
He accepts it. He doesn't give you negative. He only sees how you have managed it. This shows your personality is an intelligent personality.
Yes.
You may get a wrong answer also.
Yes, sir.
But for the interview, it is a positive thing because you have tackled it very well. They will look at you as a person who can be a good civil servant. So if you are in a position as a civil servant, there can be difficult situation. But if you are able to tackle that situation well, there may be a lot of people coming to you to complain against you and then shout and thump their fist. How you are able to control that is important. That is what also they will see in your personality. Okay? So these are things I just thought I'll tell you. If you think that they come to some use, try to emulate them. If you think they're useless, you can drop them. And you can come back for a mock to see whether you've improved or not.
Yes,
Your voice needs a little improvement.
yes, sir.
Okay, because your voice is still low. Your sitting posture can still be a little more upright. There. That is the right thing. Because if you go like this, it means you're losing confidence, as I said. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Again, think about your answer regarding why you want to leave dentistry and come to civil service. You want to come to civil service. You said you want to do work for the public,
Yes, sir.
which is not a fact, which is not an honest answer. The honest answer is you think civil service will give you a very stable job with good career prospects and good salary and promotions. It will also give you a position in the society, a respectable position in the society, so that you can work with the people that you want to do.
Yes, sir.
So it has come in number. Working for the society or working for the people has come in number
So, sir.
3.
Yes, sir.
First is your own career.
Yes, sir.
You want to build a good career. Second is you want a position in the society. Third is because of these two, you can do work with the public, which you always wanted to do.
Yes, sir.
Don't start saying about things like from childhood I thought this. That will take you into trouble. If you thought from childhood you want to become a civil servant, then you have done a wrong thing by becoming a dentist. That is the understanding. So don't say like that.
Yes.
Why do you want to become a civil servant? You always say, okay, you feel that civil service is better than becoming a dentist. No harm in saying that. Since you are coming for civil service after becoming a dentist, it is evident that you know or you feel that civil service is better than becoming a dentist. The realization may have come late.
Yes, sir.
You did not think earlier. Earlier you thought, I want to become a dentist, I'll become a dentist. With time, you understood that civil service may be a better job, more stable, more respect in society, and more variation in the kind of work, and also ability to work with the people. That is why you want to come.
Yes, sir.
Frame your question very well, properly, based on what I said. Now, first and foremost, you have to be convinced whether I said correctly or you said correctly.
So, you said correct.
No, don't have to please me.
Okay.
You have to convince yourself
Yes, sir.
that what I said is an honest answer. If you think it's an honest answer, go by that. Otherwise, you're free to give your own answer.
Yes, sir.
But remember, most of the candidates who will go for the interview will say, sir, I want to do social service.
Yes,
I want to work for the public. That is why I want to come. They will all say. But the honest answer is this one.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to ask?
No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir.